Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Kevin Scott. Let's get started. We're going to stick with the same sets today. So I'm not going to be doing a rhythm roll. I'm just going to do either cousin one set or cousin two set or Hardway or all winners, whatever it is. So we're going to stay with the same all the way through. So we're going to go 3, 6, 3, 2. 4, 4, hard 8. We're in the bottom, both sides. 3, 6, 3, 2. 6, 4. Single pitch. 3, 6, 3, 2. Good morning, Coach Joe. High energy, 5, 3, 8. Left one kicked out. 3, 1 base off axis, left side. 3, 6, 3, 2. 5, 2, 7. Switch cousin one right away. 3, 6 or 3, 2, 3, 6. Good morning, Jerry Mitchell. 3, 2, 3, 6. 5, 6. 0 pitch. 3, 2, 36. 5, 6 again. 2, 3, 6. Good morning, Trappy. 5, 4. Single pitch of the dice. 3, 2, 3, 6. 2, 2, hard 4. Right die of axis. 3, 2, 3, 6. Good morning, Dice Dr. Dan. The right one stuck. 4, 2, 6. 3, right off axis again. Left one double pitch. 3, 2, 3, 6. And primary on top, both sides. Double Degen. Eight 36. One 5 6. That's be both based on axis. That's double implosion. Five 2. 3 2 3 6. 5 3 8. Hmm. 1 3 2 3 6. Terrible rollbacks today. 2 5 7. Try pulling the landing zone back just a little bit here. Six 5. Give it one more shot here. 3 2 3 6. Pull the landing zone back. Three 5 8. Might be the ticket for the day. We'll see. Let's get her going. Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe. This is my Craps Master dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Today's episode number 475 of the Level Up program and number 185 of the Black Belt. If you're new to the program, this is about my daily practice of shooting the dice at the craps table, as well as playing a blue collar craps style play. On YouTube, we got Kevin Scott checking in. Number 1, we have Coach Joe. Number 2, followed up by Trampy, Dice Dr. Dan, Jerry Mitchell, Kay Fisher, Kent, and Mad Hatter. So good morning to all. Thank you, Jerry, for the compliment there. And he says close to 3,000 subscribers, and I am on that push. It seems like I get stuck on certain numbers, and I've been in was it 29, 23 or whatever, right in that area. I've been stuck for the last few days, and also it'll just be a big push. So I was hoping to get 3,000 by the time Christmas came, but it does not look that way. But anyhow, if you followed along yesterday, we had 2 good rolls at the end of the show. We ended up with a bankroll on our app at $18,027. So that puts us at a win goal of 10% today at 1802. If I was in a real casino, my stop loss would be $2,703 at this bankroll level. We're coming in today with 72 wins and 22 losses. And remember that this show is for entertainment and educational purposes. There is no cash value associated with this, and we are not promoting anything out there. But anyway, let's get started right away. We're going to be going with level 10 today. No, we're going to be shooting up to level 11. Level 11 on the CMJ plan. And I'll explain that to you guys as we get going. So let's call it all bets up. We got 10 people for the app. We have got 11 people watching on YouTube live. And that is all bets set, dice out. We're going to stick with the same set throughout. So we're going to start off with cousin 1. So that's going to be 3, 2, 3, 6. And that's what we're going to stick with. We're not going to do any rhythm rolling for now, at least. And we're going to start off with the 3-5, the Grape Ape. So again, we use cousin 1 set, 3, 2, 3, 6. And it looks like everything is set up properly today, so that's good. 3, 5, 8, the Grape Ape. Let's mark the point of 8. And that will turn that puck on. So level 11 starts us off at 1280 across. So that's going to be 200 on the 4, 5, 9, and 10. We've got 240 on that 6 and 8. So not looking forward to tonight and this afternoon. We have a big snowstorm coming through Wisconsin. We're supposed to get 3 to 5 inches of snow starting at noon today, and then another 3 to 5 tonight while I'm at work. And my snowblower is not fixed yet, so I will be out tomorrow shoveling snow. And not too happy about that, but it is my own lazy fault, so it is what it is. But anyhow, we got all bets set here and dice out. Remember to play the short game. Try to get all the shooters as fast as you can. Dice did cross on us, and we got OMC craps, all the dots, all the spots, midnight. And I feel like I have to sneeze here. I have this cold, sinus cold that's going on now. I had the flu earlier this week, and then I got hit with the sinus cold starting yesterday. And pretty stuffed up this morning, but anyhow, that's no help for us. The midnight, if you're playing along with the ATS, that might help you out with that. Dan is asking if 1280 is a blue collar, and it can be, because the reason it is that high is because we built our bankroll up that high. The blue collar craps is actually referring to the style of play, getting out of the shooter within 2 to 3 hits of the dice, regressing, playing on profits, and not putting out any extra money that you have to do. So getting out of the shooter as fast as possible. So that's kind of, where I'm at with that. So hopefully that makes sense, but we'll call that all bet set and dice out. I want to prove to myself that the different levels on the plan worked to help increase the bankroll, if you will. And we got the opposite side now. We got magic aces, 1, 1, 2. And I was using the 3, 2, 3, 6 dice set. To what I figured, Dan, if Mary doesn't know about it, it won't hurt. I know that's your next question coming up, so just teasing. Put out lots of salt tonight, says Jerry Mitchell. Yeah, I don't like using salt because that stuff tracks into the house pretty easily. But anyhow, 3, 2, 3, 6. There was no help for us. That was one of the bookends on the opposite side. Let's go all about set. 3, 2, 3, 6. Days out. And we got a 4-5 R9, the Big Daddy Mac. So that's going to be hit number 1 for us. Yes, it is. 3-2, 3-6, and a 4-5 R9 Big Daddy Mac result. So get that entered in on the app. I'll bring it up on the screen there. And what we're going to do now is for level 11, we're going to do 140 pressure on that 5 and 140 pressure on the 9. So let's do pressure right there. And we'll throw a quarter on. Follow 3 nickels. So now that brings up to 340 on that 5 and 9, and that's using profits from that last hit. Good morning, Nemo. You like the extreme since K-Fish, but not this early in the roll. Thanks, Dan, for that. And yeah, we got 3-2, 3-6. So yeah, blue collar craps is about the style of play. Obviously the little bankroll is true blue collar craps, especially when I'm in the casino. But all that said here, nice out. Looking for a second hit here. And we have 3-3 hard 6 to double degen. Again, we're using that same dice set throughout this shooter here. 3-2, 3-6. 3-3 hard 6 is the result. So that brings 560 back to the rack. We did not get the 5 or 9, which was pressed up to hit the second time. So we're going to pressure that 6 and 8 this time. And we're going to do 138 pressure. So we're going to make each one of them look like 6 and 8 look like 378. Oops. Yeah, it's going to be 378 because I forgot to lock it in. So it's locked at 6 and 8, and so the next time won't be such a big problem there. I haven't hit a 4 or 5 all day. Just started, my friend. You'll be south of me on Sunday. Try to drop off some warm weather. Yeah, it was not too bad this morning on the way home. It was about 32. No, it was 22 degrees outside. So not too bad, not like it was last week. But anyhow, all about said here, let's get her going. Less chin and more spin. Nice out. 17 people playing along. 21 people watching. Here we go. Oh, that was a little short on that landing zone. And neither one of them got back to the back wall, but we have a 5-6 Yo Chef. So 3-2, 3-6 with a 5-6. A shooter hit the back wall. Yo. So all we need is that Obey Bushel will make the tall. We hit a tall yesterday and we hit a small yesterday, not on the same shooter, on separate shooters. So that was kind of a neat little situation with that. Yo did nothing for us. So we're going to get going right away here. And all that's set. Days out. That was suspicious. Oh my god. Days out. 358, another grape ape. So that's gonna be enough to get us out of the shooter. And that's gonna be another 1 dice off axis at right side. 3-2-3-6. The 358 result. So what we're gonna do now is we have $1,001 brought back to the rack. That was a winner 8, by the way. But we're gonna take our bets down. We're gonna go 640 across. And then we're going to add to it another 96 across. So it's going to look like 736 across. And then we'll make that an up and off bet. So that way we are out of the shooter now. So we have $1,001 brought back. We have 736 on the table. And again, we're going to use the 3236 dice set. Good morning, Nevada. And we got, where does it say Jeff? I don't see Jeff. Oh, there's Jeff. Hey, Jeff. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We'll call that all bet set here. And dice out. Jeff went live 3 times yesterday. He's trying to get those dice handed out before the Christmas time here. So make sure you go over and check that out and have a possibility of winning some dice there. Looking for a point here. Dice out. And we got another 4-5 hard 9. Big Daddy Mac. So it's marked that point of 9. So hopefully what you're going to see here today is more repeat numbers. So we're not doing the rhythm rolling. We're the same set throughout. So 3, 2, 3, 6, cousin 1 set right now. And we're going to turn our bets back on here. And the rhythm rolling helps spread those numbers out a little bit, and except for the extreme. So spread the box numbers out. Whereas sticking with the same dice sets, if I'm throwing decent, we should hopefully see a lot of repeat numbers today. So we'll see how that goes. Good morning, Larry. Checked in. I threw a magic ace just a little bit ago. And we'll call all bets set. Ace out. Dice stay cross on us, and that is going to be a 1, 6, 7. And that is going to be a 7. Ouch. So that is the end of the first shooter here. We did make a little bit of profit off of it. Not much. I was looking to hopefully get a little bit profit on after we came down, but we did get some profit when we regressed our bets. So let's see where we're at with profit. So we made a total of $265 on that row. So, Larry, you going to be getting that snowstorm that we're getting today also? Probably coming in tomorrow or later tonight for you, I would think, if you get it. That was 9 rolls long, so let's stick with the cousin 1 set here, 3, 2, 3, 6. See, Jeff shows up in the 7 hours. Something about Jeff or John showing up at the same time, and and that's when the 7 rolls are shows. So Dan goes, what do you consider rhythm rolling? Rhythm rolling is when you get into a certain pattern of throwing, releasing, landing zone, energy, all that stuff. But then I add into the rhythm rolling the different dice sets. So, for example, we're using cousin 1 right now, which our base. Cousin 1 says a 3, 2, 3, 6. But let's say I rolled a 2, 6. And what I do the rhythm roll that now is I'm going to get back on a cousin 1 set. I just take the dice, I roll it towards me, and the 6 here will be on the inside on the other dice. And the 2 here will be on the inside of here. So we just got to rotate it around until we get a 2 on the inside. So that's going to give us either 3V, 2V, or cross 6s on the top or bottom. And this would happen to give us a 3V on the top. So hopefully, like, short explanation. All bets set here. Shooter number 2 for the day. And all bets set. Dice out. And that's another 617. And that one I kind of held on to the dice just a split second too long. But that's going to pass line winner come out natural. So I'm not going to really analyze that one too much. 3, 2, 3, 6. And we have 6, 1. So we're going to try it one more time. If we get another fast 7 here, then we'll switch sets. So that was more of a mechanical issue, more so than a dice result issue. So you hope not, Larry, huh? Oh my God. So Bo, Coach Bo, watched you met her. That's awesome. Congrats. It's always nice to have positive feedback from somebody that's knows what the hell they're talking about, especially somebody like Bo Parker. Dice up. Looking for a point here. Shooter number 2. And they're midnight. It's not a point, but it's OMC Craps, all the dots, all the spots, midnight. 2-3-6 with a 6-6-12 result. Pass line loser, come out loser. Still looking for a point here. Kind of ran into that problem yesterday a little bit too, where we had a couple rolls, shooters in a row where we were having a difficult time establishing point. But anyhow, we'll all bets set right away. We have 20 people playing along with the app. We've got 20 people watching live. Make sure you smash the thumbs up. That would be greatly appreciated. There's a little bit high energy, 4-3-7. So yeah, we're going to switch over to the cousin 2 set right away. That's going to be a pass line winner. Come out natural. Two, 3, 6, 4, 3, 7 results. So Amazon Prime should be having the Beast games starting today. Mr. Beast is putting out a big production. We're going to 3632. So I'm kind of curious to see how that is. It's supposed to be 1,000 contestants going up for a $5 million prize. And I can tell you one person that's not going to be in the competition. That's me, because I'm going to bed as soon as I get done here. But anyhow, let's go. How about that? We're switching over to cousin 2 set, 3632. Face out. Looking for a point jet. And we got what we needed before, the Old Bay bushel, 5-5 hard 10. So we're using that 3632 dice set there. It's gonna be 1 dice off axis. And hard 10 result. So it's marked a point of 10. If we have all the box numbers covered and in profit, should I start playing continuous horn bet? That's up to you, Dan. That is totally up to you. I'm not a big center bet action person. Sometimes I'll play that stuff, a world bet, field bet, your prop bets in the center. But I'm not always like that. But anyway, we're gonna go 1280 on the cross bet here. 1280 cross, 200 4, 5, 9, 10. We have 240 on that 6 and 8. And we'll call that all bets set. We're gonna again go with 3632. Looking for 2 hits here, hopefully. 2 repeat hits here of the dice, and dice out. I want to chat what everybody thinks about Dan's question there. They split apart a little bit when they left my finger, but we have a 415. That is the truck and camper. Truck and trailer, truck and camper, whatever you want to call it. But 415. So it's going to be hit number 1. 3632 is the dice set. 415 is the result. So it seems like everybody's getting their own music for their own show. So I was experimenting around with it a little bit this morning to see what we could do. If you're better playing crapless tables, continuous horn bets will bleed you. Okay, that's a great opinion. 3632. So I found a couple different songs. Maybe that would work nice for the CMJ thing here. But anyhow, that was a 5. So we're going to make that 5 and 9. Look like 340. So that's 140 pressure on each one of them. And we'll call it all bet set. 3632. A little short on the landing zone. Damn it. 167. That one felt like it was a lazy throw. Lazy throw. Ah. 3632. 167. So that's gonna be an ouch. It's gonna hurt us. So first year we made a couple $100. That time we took a hit. So we got a little bit of recovery to do now. That brings us down to $17,012. So that's about 1,015 that we lost on that. So, but we still are well above our stop loss, so that's good. We're doing a lot of one dice off axis. Let's go with our all winner set really quick. See how that treats us. 5, 4, 2, 3. And shooter number 3 coming up here. You like the banjo intro? It's I kind of like that whole intro that I have too. I've been using it for a long time. It kind of started off as a joke in the beginning. Good morning, Mel. When I was blue collar Joe, each of your box number bets would have been a week's wages of craps or more. The week's wages, hell, that's probably a month's worth of wages that I have up on the table right now. But anyhow, 5, 4, 2, 3, dice out. But yeah, the banjo thing was kind of a joke in the beginning with my older son. Two hard 4. 2. It is the fuzzy hard 4. Or let's go on a cruise with Brian from Holy Roller. So all winner set 5, 4, 2, 3. 2 hard 4 result. It's going to be a double pitch of the dice. So we're marking that point of 4. Again, we'll go one more time here with that 1280 across. And we'll stick with the 5, 4, 2, 3. Reminds you of South Park. Yeah, so the joke was when I first started a channel, I in a rush, I made the logo, and then I was trying to find some kind of song, and as a joke, I played that for my son, and for some odd reason, he liked it, so I stuck with it. And we've been using it ever since, and it kind of grows on a person after a while. And I've been thinking about rebranding a couple things on the channel, and that's one of the things that I don't know if I want to do that or not. If I want to rebrand that part, we'll go all bets set here, dice out. All winner set 5, 4, 2, 3. And we got a 4, 5 hard 9 Big Daddy Mac. So that is our third or fourth Big Daddy Mac for the day. Oops, that was a 4, 5, not a 6, 5, 4, 5. 5, 4, 2, 3 dice set. We have a 4, 5 result. So that is going to be hit number 1 for us on this shooter. And again, we're going to make that 5 and that 9 look like I'm doing like here, look like 340 each. So and we'll call it all bet set. Jeff is still here. He saw the hard 9, so he chimed on in. That's awesome. 5, 4, 2, 3. Yeah, I did make for a 37-year-old monster yesterday, the last 2 combined. So, but anyhow, let's go all bet set. Peace out. and they kind of skidded into the back wall, kind of like the last shooter did. 3-3, hard 6, double degen. So they both touched, but barely had enough energy to get down there. 3-0. No, wrong dice set, Joe. Put the right one in. 5-4, 2-3. 3-3, hard 6 result. So we're going to try this again here. We're going to make that 6 and the 8 look like 378. So any inside number hit, or actually any box hit here should get us out of the shooter. 5, 4, 2, 3. Yep, still here, says Jeff. And we'll call it all but set. Probably taking Bailey for a walk here pretty soon, I'm guessing. They saw it. Ah, left one rolled out. One turn too far. 1, 6, 7. Ouch. Damn it. I was having hope for that. I was having hope. Sucks. 1, 6, 7. Ouch. That is 2 shooters down here now. Ah, terrible, 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 terrible. Good morning, Leon. So let's turn this around here. It's yesterday we had 2 bad shooters and we went on 2 long rolls. Today we had to start off with a mediocre shooter, 2 short ones. Now let's have 1 long roll here. And let's get all the money back. We're down. We're down to 15,756 on our bankroll. So that still puts us above our stop loss yet. I'm gonna go back to the cousin one set, 3, 2, 3, 6, and I'm gonna adjust my landing zone here a little bit, and let's see how it works. So we'll call this all bet set and dice out. 3, 2, 5, the justice 5. So let's mark the point of 5. And I was using the 3, 2, 3, 6 with a 3, 2, 5 result. 1 dice off axis. And let's make some money back here now. So how are we gonna do this? We're just gonna go straight up like we were. The 1280 across, 204, 5, 9, 10, 240, and that's 6 and 8. And let's see if we can get all this shooter really fast and make some money back. 3, 2, 3, 6. So might have to do like 2 regression points here somewhere along the way. Good morning, Waylon. We got everybody showing up. That is awesome. 20 people playing along here. We got 25 people watching. 15 thumbs up. Dice out. Left one jump back. We got a 516. That is the KitchenAid mixer. So where is that? There we go. So again, 3, 6, 3, 2 dice set. No, that was a 3, 2, 3, 6. I'm sorry, 3, 2, 3, 6 with a 5, 1, 6 result. So again, we're going to make that 6 and the 8 look like 378. Again, we got 3, 2, 3, 6. And dice out. And we got a 5-4 hard 9, Big Daddy Matt. So again, same position we were in on the last shooter here. We're going to have all those numbers pressed up. 3236 with a 5-4 hard 9 result. All the other hard 9s were the 4-5 ready, so that was a reversed number there. Another, says Jeff. Good morning, David. So, excuse me, we'll make that 5 and 9 look like 340. And any box hit here will get us out of the shooter then. Three, 2, 3, 6. And dice out. And we got a 2-2 hard 4, 2-2 with the hard fuzzy 4. 2-2, let's go on a cruise with Brian from Holy Roller. 3-2, 3-6, another one dice off axis. And that would be the right side. Explosion. But that'll be enough to get us out of the shooter here. That is $950 brought back to the rack. Let's bring those bets down. Let's go 640 across, plus 96 across. And that'll put us at 736 across. That's 115 on a 4, 5, 9, and 10. We got 138 on a 6 and 8. I know that's kind of a weird number, but that is what we're going to go with. 3, 2, 3, 6. Now let's start getting some money brought back. We got the dice police out there. The Dapper Dan Dice Police. There you go. The 3 Ds. And a P. Dice outs. Six, 4, 10. That is Waylon's best friend. On that end, sorry, Glenn. So we have got a 3, 2, 3, 6 dice set. And a 6, 4, 10 result. So we finally got one to pay off and bring it back to rack here some. So let's make that 10 look like 150. And we'll make the 4 look like 150 right away as well. Sister cross the first time. Next time we'll just trend bet the number that's hit. And 3, 2, 3, 6. Nice to hit a 10 or 4 right away. We are hitting 10s and 4s a little bit today. We got 2 of each. So. Oh, perfect. We got another Old Bay bushel. Hard 10. That's going to be a nice hit and bring some of that back to the rack there. Wow. Okay, that's awesome. 3, 2, 3, 6. 5, 5, hard 10. Yeah, the left one hit that diamond and it just rolled right along the back of the wall, which I'm actually fine with that. Out of the hand, looking for outside hits. There's your outside hit there, Kingfisher. But that was $150 on that 10, so let's make it look like 300. And if I took everything out, we'd be at 17,203 for the day, which puts us about $800 down for the day so far. 3, 6, 3, 2, I'm sorry, 3, 2, 3, 6. And all bet set. Peace out. And made 2K. Wow. I didn't make that much. And 347. So that is an ouch. We got a little bit out of that. Not much, but a little bit. Made some profits. 236. And our rolls are really not that long today. But they're long enough to make and get out of the shooter. And now at least made $511 on that roll. So that still puts us down, what, about $1,500 for the day? 17, somewhere around, or 1,700, somewhere around there. We're going to stick with it. 3236. I'm going to be stubborn here today. So this was shooter number 5 coming up. Not too often we get to 5 or more. So 5 is about the most on the show for me. But we'll call that all bet set. 3236 dice set. And here we go. I might ladder up this next one, and we're going to play big bucks. And we'll do a Dow Strata with it. Dice out. And we have an ace deuce Alfredo sauce on the come out. This could be our first Alfredo sauce for the day. 3236, ace deuce. Pass line loser, come out loser, DP winner. Again, I do not recommend playing a DP on me, but if you want to play a DC bet, that is totally fine with me. But if you lay on the come out or if you play a DP, I will snipe it. Hence the way we got some of our dice calls. But anyhow, 3236 up 700, says David Brock. And all bet set here. It's out. So there was an Aaron Rodgers special that came out on Netflix. I was watching a little bit of that yesterday as well. And another ace deuce to come out. So it's 3 episodes long, a little mini series. Watched the first 2 of them yesterday. Kind of interesting. Just kind of rehashes a lot of stuff that I do remember about him when he came to Green Bay and when he first started playing here. And then it's kind of bounces back between those days and the modern days with the Jets and his injuries that he's going through and all that stuff. It's kind of neat. Check it out. Dice out. Still looking for a point. Shooter number 5. Old Bay Bushel. So let's mark that point at 10. 3236. Another 1 dice off access. 5 hard 10 result. So let's ladder up here. Green Bay has a football team. They do. And it's an amazing team. Amazing team there, Dan. You should try once. Jen, how you doing? You should have stayed in bed. You're not playing a DP on me. So, wow, okay. Let's go. We're going to go, what is that? 2560. We're going to really risk it here once. We'll do a Dallas drawdown on this. If I lose this, I will be beating myself up here. 3, 2, 3, 6. And we got all bet set. Let's draw this puppy down, get some money back to the rack. There you go. 314. That is the Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. That's going to be hit number 1 for us, and that is a perfect hit for us. Get some of that money back to the rack. 3236 dice set. 314 result. That landing zone is way to the right of where I was trying to get it to go, but it is what it is. So that was a $780 hit after the big. So let's draw this puppy down. We're going to go to our 1120, our 1180, or 1280. I'm sorry, 1280, which is where we're starting most of our bets off today. 3236. And all bets out. Place out. Has it ever beat the Bears? Every single time we played the Bears, we beat them. They almost beat us the last time, though. I'm sorry, the Bears, for as crappy of a records they have, they actually are a pretty good team this year. So I think the future is going to be pretty good for them as well. Life died, did not get all the way down, but we have a 3-5 Grape Ape. I will take that. I will take it. So the Bears. There's a song out there called "The Bears Still Suck." The Bears still suck, and it's put up by who is the people that sang that song? What's the name of the band? It is a local favorite. At least it used to be around here. But that's gonna be enough to get us out of that shooter here. Let's draw it down one more time here. Let's go on a 640 across. That's 1,060 brought back to the rack. If I took everything down, we'd be at 17,305 for the day, which is still about $700 short of where we started. So let's get some of that money back to the rack. So who sang that song? The Bears Still Suck. Good morning, Misan. And that's out. And we had a 6-5 mid-mo yo. That is Chiro coming to us from above. 2, 3, 6. 6-5 mid-mo yo. That'll be no help for us. So no takers on who sang that song besides me. And I did a terrible job at it. 3, 2, 3, 6. Going once. Going twice. The Happy Schnapps Combo. So look that up on YouTube. The Happy Schnapps Combo. They made a bunch of funny jokester type songs and that. There you go. Misan knew that. Happy Schnapps Combo. Awesome. ABBA. No, not ABBA matter. Happy Schnapps Combo. I actually knew one of the lead singers for that. He was actually from Manitowoc here. Back in the day when I had my health club. His name was Bill Susi. That's out. Ace Deuce again. Alfredo sauce. They also sang a song called the Turdy Point Buck. Yep, that's how it is. It's hard to say right now. The Turdy Point Buck. And they also sang a song called The Beer Run. Oh my God, we're running out of things to talk about. We're talking about this stuff, huh? But anyhow, that's a repeater win on that Ace Deuce. No help for us though. We got 33 people playing along with Crapsee here on the app. Thanks out. Another Yo Chef, 5-6 Yo Chef. That left one popped way out into that corner. Up tight. 3-2-3-6. We got a 5-6 Yo Chef result. Again, no help for me. And now we are 8 rolls in, and we've only hit 5 numbers. 3-2-3-6. Yes, Jen, you were 100% accurate in that. Rubbish throws, useless numbers. Anyhow, let's see if we can get her going. She liked that one. She had to repeat it 3 times. Dice out. Let's get some numbers we can actually use here. I can use that one. Another 3-5 Grape Ape. So that is a decent number we can use. Dice came to rest in a nice location at the back end of the table here. 3-2-3-6. 3-5-8 result. So let's make the 6 and the 8 look like 180 each. And we gotta get some of that money back to the rack now. So let's see if we can keep on hitting that 6 and 8. That'd be perfect. Not if you're playing crap with, says K Fisher. Your dad said a story about when he had a 25-yard sprint race with Ray Nitschke on a golf course there in Green Bay and lost. Who lost, your dad or Ray Nitschke? I don't think I'd want to make Ray Nitschke upset. They sucked. I actually helped. I went to a game years ago, and it was like the 3rd coldest game in Green Bay. And Ray Nitschke's grandson was trying to get over the railing to the field where Ray Nitschke was at. I actually helped his grandson over the railing to get onto the field for Ray Nitschke. It was kind of an interesting little thing. Dice out. That's my claim to fame for that day. And we got a 2-4-6, our first Kevin the Carpenter 2x4 for the day. And again, like I said, I will keep on hitting 6s and 8s all day long if I could. That would be nice. I'll keep on taking that money back. 3-2-3-6. And a 2-4-6 result. So to make that 6 look like 300. Mm. 3-2-3-6 for a dice set. Your dad lost. He said he threw the race in case Ray would have gotten mad. Too funny. And that game I went to was so damn cold. I bought a big glass of beer. By the time you got half of it done, the bottom half was froze. That's how cold it was at that game. It was a pretty bad one. That was one of those where you're layered so thick it was hard to even move because you had so many different layers of clothes on. They thought. And we got a hard 8 square pair, 4-4 hard 8. So keep those 6s and 8s coming. 3-2-3-6. Primary on the bottom side on both dice. And let's make that 8 look like 300 as well. Now, if I took everything down, I'd be at 17,867, which puts us about $350 under our starting bankroll. So if I could hit the 6 or 8 at least 2 more times here, that would put me in profit for the day, and I would be a happy camper. 3-2-3-6. What's the fun in that, says K Fisher. My team has a hell of an advantage for during the winter, says Dan. They used to have a home field advantage for big time for everything. Everybody was scared to come to Lambeau Field, but that hasn't been the case as of the last few years, they thought. Ooh, we got lucky. That right one did not get all in on. We got lucky. 3-3 hard, 6, the double degen. That right one kind of like stopped. It just landed and stopped. It like a half of a spin right. But hey, I will definitely take that, because that's going to be some nice profits brought back to the rack here. So that was a $350 hit. So if I took everything down, it'd be 18,217. So that puts me almost $200 up. So let's do this. Let's be smart. We'll take our bets down. We'll go 160 across. So we're just going to start trend betting and pressing to the moon here. So now we will be in profit no matter what for the day. So we went from an extremely down day to a profitable day, just like that. Now let's see if we can hit goal. That would be awesome. See if we can hit goal. And then it took 12 shooter to get back all that money that we were down. So all bets set. They thought. $415 trucking camper. Again, using that 3236 dice set. And 415 result. So tonight will be my last night of work for the year. And I'll go back until January 6th of next year. So that's kind of a sweet situation. I'm happy for that. I saved up from some vacation for the rest of the year here, but that was a 5 that we threw. So let's make that 5. Let's do a full press on that. Let's go with $50 on that 5. And we'll call it all bet set here. Dice out. Dice are not comfortable. Let's regrip them. They're spun apart just slightly. Left one jumped up and over, and we got a 5-5 hard 10. Another Old Bay bushel, and that is the parlay of the day with SJ. So that is, if you're playing that Hardway hard 10, that should have hit at least twice here for you on this shooter. Oh, I'm going to cancel that out here, guys. You can put your bets in again. I did that by mistake, and that was a winner 10, by the way. So the puck will turn off. Let's get that so you can get your bets in. I actually entered it in on Crapsee on the app. 323655 hard 10. The puck is turning off. We're going to look for a new point here. Get your bets in. 3236. The 9 and 12 as well as the 2. Dice out. 34 people still playing along here. And we got 23 people watching. Dice out. $358, the grape ape. So it's marked at point of 8. Get you 36, and we have 358 results. So that'll turn our bets on again. 3236. Good morning, Joel. You came in at a good time because we did not have a very profitable start to the day, but we had turned it up at the end here. That's all that matters because we got all the money that we lost. We were down to about $2,000. So we got all that money back just on this shooter alone. And now we're playing with profits here. So dice out. And we got magic aces. And I believe that'll be turning half of that screen green as soon as we get it entered in, if I have everything set up right. No, I don't. So that's good. Let's click there. Good. Perfect. Okay. So we got 3, 2, 3, 6 dice set and magic aces. So let's light up half that screen green. And that is the small, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're playing at ATS, so hopefully that'll help you do a little bit towards your recovery on your bets. 3, 2, 3, 6. And if you guys make go or get even the profit at any time today, make sure you put in the chat that you made go or got in a profit. Again, we're going to stick with the 3, 2, 3, 6. And all bets set. So we hit a small yesterday, we hit a tall yesterday, we hit another small today. And that is going to be the end of the roll. 617. Isn't that how that always happens? 617. Ouch. So I'm going to chalk it up as a win today because we had lost all that money. And we recovered and made a small, tiny profit for the day here. What do we end up with here? So we ended up with a bankroll of $18,116. So we made probably about $90, $89 today. So not bad, I guess, for being down $2,000 plus this today. But let's look at our statistics for the day. We had 5 shooters. We had a 9 and a 17. The other rest of them were kind of crappy rolls, a 6, 4, and a 7. We ended up with an SOR today of 8.6, an SRR of 6.7, or sorry, 6.1. Strong numbers today were was basically the 10, maybe a little bit of the 3 and 11, but mostly that 10 was a strong number today for us. Anyhow, box numbers, the inside numbers were low today. 4s and 10s are a little bit high. Come out 7s are low. Horns are high. Fields are high. Hardways are off the charts here today. And let's go looking at our black belt statistics. This is through the end of yesterday. We had 8,466 throws on black belt, 10.27 SOR, 6.85 SRR, and a BSR of 7.12. So I do thank you. Compliments for the compliments there. Good morning, Kago. But anyhow, guys, I will be back tomorrow. I'm going to be heading down to Dubuque tomorrow afternoon if the snow does not hit us too hard in the afternoon tomorrow. And I have a very good possibility of be playing in Dubuque at the Diamond Joe's on Saturday sometime. But my name is Joe. This is my Craftsmaster Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. Everybody have a great day. Be safe and be prosperous.